Hi everybody, Ray Hayden here, and this video is going to be about the challenges we've encountered in the removal of our microwave oven so that we can replace it with a range hood over our stove. Let's talk about the spacing. This is a 36-inch gap. The microwave oven that was there was a 30-inch wide microwave. So we picked up the range hood, we picked up a 30-inch wide range hood. And we like that, so we're going to keep it. But the original owner had these 3-inch blockers over on this side and over here on this side here. Now what that did for the microwave oven, any of the ones we had in there, because we replaced it once or twice as well since we've been here, it gave the illusion of the microwave being built right into the cabinetry, and it made it look really nice, tight, fit and finish, and everything else looked very, very good. With the test fitting of the range hood that we have, it didn't fit, and it was nice and snug up against the side of the blocker here, and I was going to do damage to the cabinets if I forced fit that range hood in. Plus, I wasn't ready to finish mount it yet either. I just wanted to see how things fit. You notice that they didn't. So we removed these blockers, and I figured I'm going to repurpose this wood because it's high quality wood. It's very dense and strong. And what I decided to do, rather than trying to run this thing across and block the power cord hole that I need for the range hood, because where it would need to be, it would cover that hole, I decided to put it over here, and it leaves me access to the entire power cord hole. That's because we have this ridge going along up underneath all of our cabinets. So if you want to mount lights or something up under there, they can be hidden because they have this little blocker right there by the cabinet itself. When I had gone out to YouTube and looked at how other people were mounting up their range hoods, it looked great, but their cabinets were flush, so it was easy. And I don't like that gap, the screw that goes up from underneath, and the screw that holds it in place. It's like, well, yeah, but there's, you know, it's a screw, and it's a screw so long, but most of it's not in anything. So that's why I want to put this wood in there and have it fill that gap a little bit. There is still going to be a slight gap, but that's perfectly fine. There was a gap with the microwave oven too. And again, it's been up there for a long time. Our microwaves have been up in there for a long time, so it didn't matter. There's just a little bit of a gap now, but this piece of board is going to be held up on both sides, right? It'll be held up very securely. And the way we decided to go with that is to use nuts and bolts. Nuts and bolts in wood, when you tighten them down, if you do over tighten them, they'll squeeze into the wood. And I didn't want that to happen, so what we did is we also picked up some washers, right, so that the metal doesn't pull into the wood too much. And then on the, so that's going to be that. We only need 2 bolts, a nut and a bolt on either side. We only need 8 of them, or 4 of them, right, to hold them in place. I'll just make sure that they don't interfere with the screws that we need to hold the range hood up. Again, using a washer, okay, on the screw, and then putting them up into the mounts, that should provide more strength, additional strength, over and above the strength that it needs to be secure and be held secure in place. And again, the other thing that we were concerned about was, while the original microwave appeared to be built into the cabinetry and it looked great, with the range hood, we're opening things up a lot more. So even though we didn't get a 36-inch range hood, and we don't really know if it would perfectly fit anyway due to the test fitting that we had originally, the 30-inch range hood gives us room to work with. So again, the best of all worlds, and it covers what we need on our cooking surface below, as far as if we never turned the fans on anyway. So, but the lighting was nice, and this has excellent lighting, LED lighting in it, so more modern lighting as well. And we'll just have that in there and make it look nice and wide, bright and you know, open, right? Nice clean look, and everything else is clean. Everything else, that's great. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like the video, make a comment below. Let me know you came by to say hi. Maybe you're having some of these same issues with an installation of yours, and make discussions below, and people come by, or if I know of something, I can go ahead and add some information there as well. And but don't forget to make a comment below. And if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. I greatly appreciate the growth on the network. Until I catch you in the next video, take care and be well.